What up, YouTube? Back at it again. We are checking out. We're in the woods here, so I've seen portions of this, right? I don't know that I've seen. Well, you guys know what I've seen, and I wouldn't have been sent this if I did this as part of the documentary that I did. The I don't know hike HAIK. They're in like I'm gonna butcher this name. Os Hordaland, something like that in Norway. They're in Norway in mossy woods. A really cool, like really like intimate setting for just to. It's not like a. I don't even think it's like a normal. Obviously not like a normal venue. It's just a sort of a chosen place that kind of looks magical, which kind of leads me into this song. Speaking of magic, this song's called Daydreamer. I don't know unless I saw it then. It's not on the channel. So if it's not on the channel, then I haven't heard it. So you guys see everything that I do, unless on rare occasion, I get something entirely blocked, which doesn't happen really with Aurora's music. Sometimes there's copyright issues, but we can usually kind of get past them. Anyways, go support Aurora. Go like, go subscribe, please. We're always here to support the artist. You know that we adore Aurora on the channel. Absolutely love checking her stuff out. Such an interesting, unique human. If she's human, I'm not really sure. I'm not convinced, but she is special. In the best way possible. Go support Aurora. Love to have you here as well. If you could smash that like, make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate it very much. It does help the channel. Also, I do have subtitles on, so you guys should be able to follow along. She's singing in English, I'm pretty sure. I got lyrics up, so but I do like to have them in front of me so I don't do this all the time, because that's annoying, and it'll annoy you guys too. Best way to get me is on Patreon. That's where the requests like this one come from. Just jump over there, come say what's up. Just shoot me a DM like this person did, and then we can figure it out from there. Or there's a running list right there on the homepage, which I will get to everything. There's skip the line options and stuff like that, all detailed on Patreon. However, definitely drop some comments down below. I do get requests from comments, and I do read all my comments. So there is that. Let's go.
Ikke, ikke glem å drømme stort da. Det veldig viktig. White silicon eyes, watching storms, sitting quiet, reading books in the heat of city lights. Bored, everyone's bored. When I'm restless, put me under the nightlife stars, and I will feel grounded. I know I'm just a girl, but can I change lives? If I am nothing, if I am trying, I think I can. I step on broken glass and dream of soft clouds. When feelings are heavy, they become all we are. And we become nighttime dreamers and streetwalkers and small talkers, when we should be daydreamers and moonwalkers and dream talkers. And we become nighttime dreamers and streetwalkers and small talkers, when we should be daydreamers and moonwalkers and dream talkers and real.
I feel like there's people in the crowd that were introduced throughout that documentary. It's been a while since I did that, but still recognizable, all of this, because it's such a unique scene. You don't really forget something like that. Um, Interesting when we talk about the nighttime dreamers versus the daydreamers. I'm just reading, and we become nighttime dreamers when we should be daydreamers. Yeah, that's just like representative of like the shift of people like losing their connection to like your own like emotional self whilst dreaming, right? So when you're dreaming at night, you're dreaming sort of passively, where you have you have little grip on what exactly we always have, like dreams, and we wake up and we're like, that was crazy. Where did I even get that from? Like, just we pull stuff from out of nowhere, and it's actually pretty awesome. Um, but she's talking more so about keeping your dreams, your passions, your visions, um, your your optimism. You know, whatever brings your your emotional sort of spirit to light in your, you know, your aware, awake state. Um, Keeping those sort of front of mind, and um, and being able to allow yourself to dream during the day, not only allow yourself to, but encouraging yourself to, right? um yeah, it's just it's this exploration. I'm sorry, I'm reading ahead a little bit so I don't have to pause it again, of like, you know, the realities of like the 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 real world, you know, and then the beauty of our own imaginations, and kind of the differentiation. So um making an example out of like the hope of of like that childlike wonder, right? And then making sure that we ensure that that within ourselves is present, and you know, and always, I mean, it doesn't have to be a focal point of your day to day, like what you drive to do is just dream all the time, because then you get nothing done, right? But something to be aware of, and something to keep on your head, right? um and embracing it. Yeah, it's just helping, you know, stay grounded, stay connected to the world, but also embrace your inner passions, your inner dreams, and make sure that you never let those slip away. Your daydreams, not your sleepy time, your nighttime dreams, right? There's a difference.
The quietness belongs to all of us and drives us closer into the madness of the world, of the girl. And it suits me just fine, 'cause everyone lies and nobody loves, and somebody does. Right now I hear the quiet, sweet music that no one sings.
This setting is so suiting for this song, because it's this like magical getaway, you know, that's this, you know, that's just, it's away from your everyday kind of society. um it's interesting, like how parallel, like you could apply just kind of everything I just said lyrically to this just being the chosen spot, because it is dreamy, it's magical. Look at it, it's it's just we don't have forests like that where I'm from, so it's just super cool to see.
Can we become nighttime dreams and street walkers and small talkers when we should be daydreams and moonwalkers and dream talkers? Can we become nighttime dreamers and street walkers and small talkers when we should be daydreamers and moonwalkers and dream talkers?
And the contrast she's using right there, I lost my lyrics. Nighttime dreamers, streetwalkers, right? But we should be we should be daydreamers, moonwalkers, instead of small talkers, dream talkers, right? So we're using different contrasting elements to kind of drive that home. Love the pace of this song too, as it's picking up throughout.
I dream about when I'm sober, never turn away from love before the love you have is over. All I have and always what I dream about when I'm sober, never turn away from love before the love you have is over. Nothing can damage me, nothing can
Love it. Love it. You know, it's weird though. Like, I feel like I had seen that as part of that. Maybe I missed it, but I don't know why. The all of the the stuff they were shooting up and falling down from the sky and whatever. Um, I feel like I recognize that. Um, Interesting. I feel like the repetition at the end there with the "nothing can die while we are here." Um, and when we're talking about when I'm sober, being awake, being aware, um, never turn away from love before the love you have is over. Be welcoming to, be open, to not just, not just others, but and their dreams, but your own as well. All I know is what I dream about. Never turn away from the love before the love you have is over. Nothing can die while we are here. Yeah, that's in reference more so to, like, I think again with the aspect of dreaming. As long as as long as we keep those dreams alive, nothing can kill it, right? So we have to. That's just how I'm taking it, but we have to maintain that, that presence of mind, but also, you know it's one thing to dream and it's another thing to kind of do something about it, right? If you're daydreaming, you're aware of what you're doing, so you have, like, and not to be like too literal with it, but like you have actionable items that, like, these are my dreams, these are, I want to I want to do these things, or I'm imagining these things. Okay, well, they're not going to get themselves done, so let's get out and do them, right? um so there is some, you have to keep it alive in a sense, and that's kind of on each of us, is kind of how I took that. I could be wrong. Her music is very, it's poetic, and sometimes a little bit cryptic because it is so poetic, that and I think that she does that on purpose, and it's encouraged in her writing style for the listener to kind of apply the words however they make sense to that person. Um, so there's no wrong way, I don't think, of interpreting music of any kind, really. If it speaks to you in some way, then it did its job. That's what art's for. Um, but anyways, that was Aurora. That was Daydreamers. That's live in Norway. Um, the name is tough for me. It's Hordaland, Os Hordaland. It's a green mossy forest in somewhere in Norway. I don't know the exact spot. If I did, I might go visit it because it looks pretty freaking cool. I feel like that's where, like, I don't know, where Robin Hood might hide out with his merry men, like somewhere in the trees, in something that looks like that. Um, and I'm not rich, so he's not robbing me. So I'm okay going into the forest at night. That's my dream, to hang out with Robin Hood. Just kidding. All right, we're done here. Go support Aurora. Go like. Go subscribe. Of course, love to have you guys here as well. Make sure you smash that like. Make sure you're subscribed. I appreciate it very much. It does help the channel. We will keep it moving here. We'll talk to you guys on the next.